What's up, everybody? Dylan Napoleon here, one of the hosts of CT Bait Shop Stops. Today I'm here at Fishin Factory 1 here in Milldale, Connecticut, and I'm here with Zach, one of the employees. We're going to do a quick interview with him. We're going to talk about the store, ask him some questions. He'll show us around and go over some fishing spots that are local to the store, and we'll go from there. So yeah, just introduce yourself and we'll go from there.
How's it going, Dylan? I'm Zach. Thanks for coming in.
No problem.
Yeah, like I said, my name is Zach. I work here about 5 days a week. On my off day, this time of year, I enjoy taking my kayak out to the ocean for fluke, stripers, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, like I said, we've been here about 20 years. We have a full selection of bait, very helpful staff, and yeah, we're great for experts or beginners, anyone that wants to come in.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And we'll just get started with our first question. What makes this store, Fishin Factory 1, stand out? And if someone, is about 30, 40 minutes away, why should they consider that potentially long drive?
Well, see, the great thing about our store is, like I said, it's if you ever need help with anything, or you're new, you've been fishing a long time, we'll help you with it. Like I said, you come in, we'll take 20, 30 minutes, tie up your rod for you, and get you exactly what you need,
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, we do rod and reel repairs. Yeah, and we even have a motor repair guy here.
Awesome.
We do two-stroke motor repairs also.
Awesome, great. And next question, how does Fishin Factory cater to the needs of all fishermen, including saltwater fishermen, freshwater fishermen, ice fishermen in the winter, etc.?
Yeah, like I said, we have ice fishing stuff in the winter. We try to stay really well stocked up, but with this COVID stuff going on, we've had like the busiest year ever. So we've been having to stock up like 3 times a week, and sometimes the distributors are out of certain stuff. But we've been doing pretty good staying stocked this year.
Yeah, you can tell the store's pretty well stocked compared to a lot of these stores in general are just having a very hard time getting stuff in stock. But here I have to say it's very well stocked, even with the current circumstances. And yeah, I know, I've only been in here for about 10 minutes now, and I can tell they carry everything: saltwater stuff, freshwater stuff, trout stuff, I saw some fly fishing stuff over there too.
A little bit, yeah.
So yeah, and we'll just get rolling with the next question, nice and smooth. What's special about the selection that you guys offer? I know we kind of touched upon this, but just go into a little bit more depth, just talking about how this selection caters to everyone.
Well, like I said, we literally have something for any fish you want to catch. Inshore, at least. Like you said, when springtime comes around, we have stuff for weak fish. A couple months later, fluke comes around, everything for that, blues, stripers, any kind of trout fishing you want to do. Like I said, we even have some fly stuff, and like I said, huge variety of bass stuff too. Like I said, soft plastics, palos, hard baits, swim baits, you name it. We pretty much have anything you need.
Awesome. Thanks. And give the viewers just an idea. I know your live bait takes are over here. Just give them a little bit of an idea of what you guys carry regarding bait, whether it's live bait, frozen bait, etc.
Sure. Starting with live bait, freshwater, we have minnows, worms, mealworms. In the winter, we get spikes, mousies, wax worms, that kind of stuff for ice fishing. Frozen baits, we have spearing, smelt, squid, clams, bunker, mackerel, and we do get fresh bunker sometimes too in the summer.
Awesome. It's a good selection. And this is our, we're getting down to the last couple questions, but do you guys carry a solid stock of ice fishing stuff in the winter? I know we do have a good ice fishing community here in Connecticut, but... Yeah,
we, in the winters, we definitely do have a good stock of ice fishing stuff. So it's a little more of a smaller niche, but yeah, we're open all winter long, 5 days a week, or I'm sorry, 6 days a week in the winter, even for ice fishing.
Awesome. Last question. Are there anything else, or is there anything else that you think the viewers should know? Any last words for the viewers?
I forgot to say, we also have sandworms and bloodworms, which we do hundreds and hundreds of dozens of this time of year.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, like I said, I think the best thing about the store is how open and friendly and helpful we are. So like I said, if you ever want to come down, we'd be more than happy to string your line up, tie it up for you, and get you up somewhere to catch fish.
Awesome. Thank you, Zach. Much appreciated.
You too. Nice meeting you, man.
You too. Thank you.
Alrighty, starting here, we have our little trout section here. We have our Phoebes, Moose Lux, Thomas Rough Riders, Rooster Tails, the Tsunami brand, the Cocktails, Panther Martins. And here's our Rapala wall. It's looking a little empty because, like I said, the whole COVID thing, it's been really hard to get Rapalas. This is normally stocked up real nice, but all empty right now. And then as we go down, we get into some of our deep divers, crankbaits, and then we get onto our surface lures, which again is a little empty because of the whole coronavirus thing. This is normally full of jitterbugs and frogs and that kind of stuff. But, so I'm hoping to be stocked up on that kind of stuff soon. And we have a small selection of fly lines, leaders, some fly rods here, and this is all of our freshwater rods here. And we have St. Croix on the end, and then we come around into our soft plastics. Come down here. Got some venoms, some big bites. On the other side here, got more venoms. We just got these in, the Tech Baits. It's a great company.
Local Connecticut guy.
Exactly, local Connecticut guy. Our Gary Yamamotos are running a little low, but we have some of the Daiwa Gary Yamamoto collabs left. Those are really cool. I like those a lot. One of my favorite lures to wacky rig. Then we got the Kitex here. Kitex are great. I mean, everything likes Kitex.
It's our sponsor of the group.
Oh, hey, what's up, Kitex?
Yeah.
We got some chatter baits, spinner baits, buzz baits, and then some jigs over here for bass. And then we got our hooks and our jig heads. One of my buddies makes these here. These are really, really great jig heads. Mix a lot of them with BMC hooks. Really good stuff. Right here we have our minnow tanks, which are a little empty right now, and our eels. These are our freezers where we keep our frozen baits. Bunker mackerel, squid, all that kind of stuff. Come along this way. Got our refrigerator for all our worms and our sandworms, which I'm packing on the table now. And we start to get into our saltwater stuff. Yeah, we have teasers, that kind of stuff here. Hooks. And then we have fully tied rigs here. Anything you want. Porgies, blackfish, sea bass, stripers, so on and so on. This is like our little fishing hardware section. Split shots, snap swivels, barrel swivels, three-ways, wire leaders. We make these here ourselves. These are the sandworms I'm doing up. Half done with them. All our fishing lines. And then we start getting into our metals right here. Got stuff like this, great for blues and albies. All this stuff. And we start with our surface lures, which the stripers are smashing right now. Any kind of top water, they're killing them on it. Especially the river mouths and Milford, places like that. Here's some of my favorite lures here, the SP minnows. The black and purple is probably my favorite, especially at night. These savages are also one of my favorites. Great for stripers, blues, weak fish. A lot of my friends that take trips to the canals have been killing them on those. And then we got our Berkeley gulps. Those are one of my favorite fluke baits out there, along with our Spro bucktails. Also, those are the deadliest fluke combination right there, the Spro bucktails and the gulps. right here if you don't like using real eels. My buddy Gabe makes these. Another local Connecticut guy here, the gravity eels. Anywhere you fish these on a reef, you're gonna get stripers. These are very well made, well cured, tough stuff here. And then we have some eels, all the classic tsunami swim shads and stuff like that. And another great Connecticut brand here, the Housatonic Lure Company. These here are my go-to for weak fish. The bright pink, I don't know why they like pink so much, but they do. And lastly, we have some of our boat repair stuff, you know, cleats, propellers, steering wheels, paddles, fuel lines, all that kind of stuff. Here are our reels. We got some freshwater spinning stuff here. Then it goes up in size, you know, this is big freshwater, small saltwater stuff. And up top we have some like real cost-effective stuff if you're looking for it. And here's our saltwater reels. Alrighty, here we actually have some used stuff that are mechanic fixed stuff. A lot of it's actually in really great working shape. Some of those old reels are just built like, I don't know, they just don't build them like that anymore. I guess some of these are 30, 40, 50 years old, you know, and they're like new almost. And then over here, we have, which again we'll be getting more of in soon, we have a few bait casters and our vets.
If you're still here, they'll be right here in the
And then we're on to our conventional boat reels.
Hold on.
And we also, lastly but not least, this is where you would get rung out. And we also do fishing licenses here too. So, like I said, we're a one-stop shop. So feel free to stop in. Thank you.
I've been doing it for years by myself.
All right. So before we let you guys go, we just wanted to go over a couple of the local fishing spots. Probably what, 20 minutes around, you know, 20-30 minute radius around here. So I'll just give Zach a couple minutes to go over some of those local spots.
Well, we're kind of like smack dab in the middle of the state, so most of the places within under 30 minutes are freshwater, so we'll start with those. The closest places are going to be, which is probably about 5 minutes down the road. Great place for kids to start, or even adults. They have a good selection of fish for being a small pond. Is Hubbard Park in Meriden. Big carp, big channel cats, nice bass, nice calicos. They have a little bit of everything in there. If you're big into bass, there's Hanover Pond, which is also in Meriden, very close to there. Mostly bass and carp there, but they get some big ones out there. Also, Black's Pond, great trout lake. The back half by the PBA, great bass spot. Then there's Bezic Lake. That's in
Fishing a tournament there this weekend actually.
Oh yeah, they got nice bass. They got pike in there too,
Oh, yeah.
which most people don't know about because they're not like in the books on there, you know.
Yeah,
But
of course.
I've gotten them up to 40 inches in there, so
Wow.
they're getting big, you know.
That's awesome.
Also Crescent Lake. That's a good little bass spot. Another place great for beginners. You can walk around the whole lake, you know, get a nice area to yourself. And Scoville's also, and like I said, it's a great place if you want to take a kayak out or something, just because they don't allow motor boats on the lake, so you don't have to worry about, you know, speed motors or jet skiers
Big
running
wakes and
around.
whatnot.
Yes, exactly.
Not fun on a kayak.
No, not at all. And also, as far as, oh yeah, and also the Connecticut River, the freshwater, they literally have anything you want to catch in there, from bass, pike,
Shad runs,
you know, stripers, bunker, and farther down river at the mouth, you know, where it's all saltwater, great stripers, porgies, bluefish, fluke, that kind of stuff. And a couple other good saltwater spots that aren't too far, you know, Fort Hale, New Haven,
Oh yeah.
Bird Sanctuary in Milford at the mouth of the Housatonic. The Housatonic River as a whole is a great striper spot all the way up to Derby Dam, actually.
There might be some, I'm not sure anymore what surrounds.
Let's see where else.
No
Salt is
substitute.
pretty
West Haven, New Haven area.
Yep, Beach Street, West Haven, by Jimmy's in West Haven. Those are, if you want to get weak fish in the spring, that's a great spot there for weak fish, because they don't run too many places heavy like they do in West Haven.
Grab that?
Thank you, Zach, and
We're gonna put a
this
whole ring on that
pretty
for
much
you.
sums it up, right? That's
Yeah,
pretty much everything around here. But we just want to thank you guys for watching. Stop on down to the Fishing Factory one anytime you have a chance. This is my first time here actually, and it's I have to say very well stocked, great selection. Second I walked in, I was greeted with great customer service as if I were an actual customer today. Today I'm just interviewing Zach, but just have to acknowledge that, and I thank you, Zach, for having me today, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Dylan.
No problem.